markets, right? If you have any question that you've been trying to get an answer from one of these gurus and you know how they gatekeep the information, ask and it shall be given. What do you mean? You say, yeah, that's why I didn't get anything from the other group I joined. What do you mean? In reference to what? They were doing too much? They were doing too much? Man, simple is better, right? And I also want y'all to understand, long term, long term will beat everything. Like if you buy and hold, if you learn to hodl, it will beat all the day trading you can do, right? So always prioritize long-term investment first before you start doing anything else, right? Long-term investment first. You buy your shares, you buy your crypto, you invest long-term, 10, 15, 20 years. That should be the initial goal, right? And then once you got that covered, then you can flirt with swing trading. Once you got that covered, then you can do some day trading. Then you can do some scalping. Then you can do some high risk stuff. It's all okay so long as you prioritize it, right? In the right order. You don't want to start scalping because you're desperate. You want to make quick money. You're frustrated. You see people flashing big numbers and you think you can easily flip at $500 to $1 million in a day. It's not going to happen, right? So you have to get a realistic view of the market. And some of these guys out here, they not doing that, right? They intentionally misleading everybody to their own benefit, right? They intentionally doing that. So they will show you big numbers. I ain't hating on nobody, but I have my own moral obligation to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about bringing anybody down. It's just giving you the information you need so you can make the right decision, right? Because what they are putting out there when it comes to trading and investing and options is deeper than that, right? It's deeper than that. The returns they put out there, you're not going to get those returns with your $2,000 account, your $5,000 account, even your $10,000 account. You're not going to get that. What is that? What about placing out a hedge your position? For example, I got to put on a video to hedge my long term. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, by all means, right? If you know what you're doing, but it could be confusing too, because you got to know when to get in and when to get out. So when it comes to doing that, you also need to have a solid foundation on technical analysis, right? You have to be in tune with what is happening in the markets, right? Because if you have a put with too much money on it and a favorable news comes out, like let's say today, and you don't get out of the put, then you fucked. You see what I'm saying? Also, you have to understand the market is designed to go up. There's no question about that. The market is designed, is favored to go upwards. So if you're in a position, you can just chill and let it go because the momentum is behind the market on the upward side. If you're doing a put, it's a pullback. It's temporary. It's going against the grain, right? So if you're doing a put or you're selling short the market, your time should be short. It should be relatively short term because you're going against something that is designed to go up. So the favor is not behind you. You feel what I'm saying? So you do puts, you got to know when to get out of the put because the market is likely going to be going up. It's likely going to go up, then come down, right? So those things sound cool, but you got to know how to use it right to benefit you. Otherwise, it will hurt you. You know what I mean? It's a tool. Everything, we have a lot of tools, right? A gun is a tool. You can use it to protect yourself or you can use it to hurt yourself. You can use it to hunt or you can use it to kill somebody, right? A Ferrari is a nice, fast car, right? You can use it to flex. You can use it for your need for speed and drive, or you can kill yourself because it's way too fast. So it's the same thing. There's a lot of tools that can benefit you, but if you don't know how to use the tool to your advantage, don't fuck with the tool, right? So for me, I feel like it's unnecessary right now for me to start talking about certain things when folks haven't even gotten to the point where they know how to comfortably open an account and place their stops and their limit orders and the bid and the ask price and the Greeks. You feel what I'm saying? The open interest and whatnot. So there's so much that needs to be covered before you even start flirting with the sexy stuff. Does that make sense? But of course, if you're trying to market yourself as, yeah, I know this, you're going to put a whole bunch of shit together and then you confuse people, right? You confuse people. There's a thing called, it's like, basically too much information where now you are paralyzed by too much information, right? And analysis paralysis. Get to the point where now you don't know what to do. It's like, is it a call? Is it right? Am I going to do this? Is it going here? You're looking at this indicator. You're looking at this. You're looking at that. You get to the point where you have so much information that you don't know what the fuck to do. You get to the point where you don't do nothing. Paralysis. So let's just take the basics. The basics is good enough. The basics is good enough. You don't have to do too much. Buy your calls, and when you're buying calls, give yourself enough time. When you're buying calls, it's best for you to buy it in the money or at the money. Does everybody understand what in the money and at the money is? Does everybody understand? It will cover everything. See, the course is not, because I'm not trying to do too much, right? But I'm trying to go so deep into the things that matter. The things that all these other guys, they don't talk about it, right? I know for a fact because I do my homework. So you know, I'm on the internet. I stay on the internet. So I know what they are not doing. I know what they are not saying. I know what they are saying. So I know for a fact. This is not like an opinion or an assumption. I know for a fact that they are not teaching these things, right? So I'm trying to come in and fill that void, but I'm not filling that void for a profit. I'm filling that void for free.